Hey there guys, and welcome to another Factorio Reddit Weekly. I'm Xterminator, and thank you for joining me. And we're looking at this last week's top posts. I think there's some pretty good ones here. I've looked at a few already, just on my off time, pastime. So let's start this right up. This city block produces 200 Zen per second, modded. Oh man, I could definitely use some Zen. This is really nice. Like, having these spread throughout your factory would actually be pretty cool. Are those biter bases right here? No, those are rocks. Okay. These are some interesting looking junctions here, or roundabout things. I can tell it's modded, this concrete. I don't think it's vanilla. But this is really, really cool. I love this a lot. Definitely nice and calming. I like it, very UPS efficient. You get at least 600 Zen if you add some more fish. Oh my gosh. I knew I forgot something. Ah, yes. Gotta add in the fish. Oh man, that's great. Sometimes you just need to relax. Hey, a similar post. This is also like a nice little Zen Garden place. Enjoy your dying trees. There's a Factorio way they should feel happy I didn't cut them down. Nuke them. Nuke them all. There's fish to catch. 0 out of 10 trees not currently on fire. Factory not currently growing. Must try harder. Dead trees, toxic waste, and pollution. How's the serenity? Yeah, those trees actually aren't looking too healthy, huh? The biggest and most useless real network, I guess use your name, ever. Info in comments. Oh wait, we already saw this. We saw this in the Friday Facts. I'll look at it for a second in case you didn't see the Friday Facts, but yeah, this is a Turing Machine, I think is what it's called. It's insane. 4,800 locomotives, over 6,000 train stops, 36,000 train signals, and over 1,000 meters of track. This is absurd. We talk about it a little more in the Friday Facts video, which you can check out, but this is absolutely crazy, man. I can't believe what people are making in the game. My cat versus construction bots. Rosa thinks they're bugs. Dude, rip that TV. Oh my god. Gonna have big scratches all over the TV, dude. Please have been notified you are on the way for criminal abuse of electronics. Scratches on the TV, awesome. Yes, that's unfortunate. Cats are so funny though. Feature request. Alt-click an item in the crafting screen to add it to the start of crafting queue instead of the end. I cannot upvote this enough. Oh my goodness. Do I wish this was a thing. Because I experience this almost every single time I play the game. Sometimes I've queued a number of items for crafting and the list is proceeding happily, but I just need 4 more belts to complete this design and I need them now, not the end of the crafting queue. Currently I have to cancel the whole crafting list. Click 4 belts and then re-add the whole list. It would be great if I could alt-click the belt icon and it would push the belt to the top crafting queue so the belt is crafted first and the rest of the queue can proceed as normal. There is a mod for that, so that's great. I still feel like this is something that should not be in a mod and should be in the base game. You know, obviously the devs can't implement everything, but like Upgrade Planner, for example, was a mod for a long time. And the devs finally realized, this should probably be in the base game. Feel like this is probably one of those things. Just like a really nice quality of life thing that just smooths this stuff out. Yeah. It should, basically this. It should be a vanilla feature. And there's our seating. As far as I know, we have no plans to do that. It was talked about internally. We decided making handcrafting even easier. It wasn't something we wanted to do. I think this is completely the wrong perspective, but while I agree you don't want to make handcrafting easier because you want to automate, that doesn't mean that the game should be clunky, right? Like, in my mind, there's a difference between making handcrafting, that just doesn't make sense. Like, I think that's a really wrong way to think about it. Like, not necessarily on our seatings part. Okay, I mean, it says, like, the whole team. It's just, like, having this feature that is suggested that this mod does, it's not like this feature alone is going to make people just handcraft everything and not automate. Like, obviously, the point of the game is to automate. I don't think this would stop that from happening. This would just make part of the game less clunky. It is kind of how I look at it. Like, I don't see this as being like, oh, geez, well, this is just going to make everyone handcraft everything now. It's just going to make it like less annoying and less clunky, which I feel like is something you would want in a game, especially when it's coming to 1.0. That's just my opinion. basically, as this person said. Yes. So, I don't know. It just seems weird to me that they would think that. Green Card Factory. Green Card. That's a weird name for it. What is this? I don't understand what the hell? Why is there a thing over here? I'm so confused. Neat design. I like how you get green circuit trains out. Oh, it comes with a command to make screenshots of arbitrary sizes. Card. To each their own. Personally, I call them chips. Yeah. Green card is a little bit of a weird way to say it, in my opinion, but that's a really nice factory. Post your favorite convoluted wood disposal. Oh, man. This is some top-notch, high-quality wood disposal here. Barreling. This is like... This is great. I love this. Oh my god, this is like so pointless, but such a great way to dispose of wood. Nice, but I like a way to automatically dispose of wooden poles. Sadly, not long ago you could burn them too. That was so nice. Throw them in your tank, burn some wooden poles for fuel. Man, that would be great, wouldn't it? Why the new sounds are so weird at the moment. Small comparison video, turn on sound. Ah, yes, this. Yeah, so that's a good demonstration of, in my opinion, just a demonstration of my opinion of why the new sounds are pretty bad. I made a comment here. Basically, people generally agree, as you can see from the upvotes and stuff. The new sounds, I'm just not a fan of. I think, like, they need some work. Standing still, I would say they're okay. I would say they're about the same, just different as the old sounds. Like, I wouldn't say they're necessarily better or worse, just different. But once you start moving, as you heard, hopefully you could hear that. I turned the sound all the way up. It sounds real bad and like real convoluted and like parts cut out, and it's just like it just sounds like a really bad like roller coaster, like you know, when a roller coaster like cranks up the hill and stuff. It just sounds off. And personally, for someone like me who's really sensitive to noise and like noises, it actually makes me feel like really like it makes me almost like dizzy when you're like moving around. I think the new sounds definitely need some work. Yeah, I really hope the devs will take a look at this and address it. Basically, yeah, the sound changes put me off a new playthrough. I was midway, and as the garble noises started, I got worse. I just found it really off-putting. Old clinks and clanks are ingrained in my brain, my mind. And something another person said in the comments, I don't want to try to find it, but they were like, that the old sounds are kind of just like nice background noise with like without like a really obvious repeating pattern, but the new sounds have like a really obvious pattern that repeats, and it can just like kind of get on your nerves and be off-putting to just like hear this like repeating thing over and over and over again, like the same thing, like really repetitive. And I would agree. I think they definitely need some work. My 70+ hour base is corrupted. Oh no! Send in support ticket Booby has been able to fix some in the past, no guarantees, but it's worth a try. I got it fixed. Thanks for help. Oh, nice. Well, that's awesome. It is somewhat satisfying. It's actually really satisfying and terrifying at the same time. Most impressive. Now add a few more rings and color coordinate the trains, and you have a really legit Olympic logo. Oh, yeah. Oh, man, that's great. I love it. I'm not standing anywhere near it, but I like it. Made a Minecraft skin of the Chibi Engineer. Is it Chibi or Chibi? I think it's Chibi, right? It's pretty cool. I don't see why, though. When will you have time to play Minecraft when your factory needs you? Well, if you're really good, you will have automated your factory completely and won't have to actually play the game. It can just sit there and do everything it's supposed to do. Finally, Factorio and Conquer Tiberian Dawn is ready. So this is a mod. This is a lot of info. This is a super cool mod. So basically, Green Tiberian grows on the planet. This is based off of, was it Command and Conquer? Tiberian Sun? I feel really dumb for not knowing this. Green Tiberian grows on the planet, causing damage to anything in its path. Walking over it also causes damage, which can kill you quite quickly if you don't take appropriate precautions. Can be harvested and refined into raw resources. Further refining gives liquid Tiberian, which is used for weaponry and power generation, an ion beam projector, core missiles, a bomb, Tiberian armor. So this is really cool. Orbital ion cannon mod has been somewhat integrated. Definitely worth checking this out. I may spotlight it depending how complicated it is. For sure, it looks pretty dang cool. After 500 hours of total game time, roughly 100 hours of map, I finally launched my first ever rocket, and it was Angel Bob's. Man, look at this map. That is a feat. To have your first rocket be through Angels and Bob's, that's crazy. Major congrats to this person. That's, just looking at this map is nuts. Looking for new person to take charge of the aircraft mod. Oh, I think, maybe I looked at this. So, unfortunately, the current dev of the aircraft mod, is no longer able to keep it up. But position has been filled. Congratulations, thank you to King Arthur. So someone is now continuing to upkeep and be in charge of aircraft mod, which is fantastic because it's a really cool mod. So that's good to know. Literally unplayable. Will be please fix. Oh man, yeah, look at that. Clipping through the cannon. That's definitely going to cause some problems. Blow the arm off the inserter real quick. Artillery inserter. There's no solution. You need full 3D render to full 3D correctly. What? I'm not... Oh. They are the lead developer. Yeah, our seating is not the lead developer. He is a developer, a great one, but Kovrex is the lead developer. Out of all the memes, I wish Literally Unplayable wasn't the one that gets the Rule 6 pass, just saying. Yeah. New world record, Factorio with 0-18, 80% speedrun. Oh, this was also featured in the Friday Fact. So, of course, Nefrims, who is insane at speedrunning, slightly over 2 hours completing the game. This is absurd. It's 58 hours faster than my best time. Yeah, like, this is just unbelievable, dude. I probably don't even have green science done 2 hours in. These speedrunners are just crazy. Fix the electricity, deal with the biter attack, grow the factory, fix the electricity. Wait, did I just... Yeah. Just round and round and round. Yeah, basically. Basically how it goes. Only players awesome. I have the power guy, science counselor, and defense minister. I just launch rockets, manage train, and track fluid. Specialization is OP. That sounds really cool, actually. Like assigning special jobs in Factorio. Plates go in, inserters come out. Oh man, using some fancy combinator stuff here. It's above my comprehension. This is also using a mod. Is it industrial? Industrial Revolution. AI Industries, maybe? I think there's several mods maybe that use these engine things. Motors. They're called motors. This is pretty cool, though. I like it. I like the smarts. It makes it really compact. Cool to watch. Seems fairly efficient. Really neat. Friday Facts. Some milestones are not so great. Like this power usage. I would say that is great. These are great milestones. It shows the factory grows. Exactly. 19 gigawatts this person has. Just from beacons. 39,000 beacons. Holy God. I can't imagine the UPS are getting on that map. A smaller idiot-proof smart reactor. Nothing's idiot-proof. Especially around me. This is a great reactor. I wonder how much power this generates. Do they say? Idiot proof my loaded nuke launcher in my active weapon slot and my clumsy finger says otherwise. Yes. I think you underestimate how stupid we can be. I'm looking... Okay, this is a 480 megawatt, up to 600 megawatt and used with solar. That's pretty awesome. 480 megawatt in this compact space is pretty dang good. Definitely a fan. And the blueprints there, of course. Finally launched the rocket. Have played this game for 6th time now, but so far I always reset when I got to nuclear or robots. Not purposely, though. Hey, congrats! And this is a pretty nice looking factory, too. I like the labels. Looks pretty well thought out and laid out. Much more organized than my factories. Having love your train system. The curls, so elegant. Oh, yeah, this is actually really cool. This is a nice look. I really like this. This is a really nice looking factory. Dang. My dumbass can't even train correctly. I'm right there with you. Factorio optimization is impressive. Playing on a potato. The gaming laptop is off to have the DC power port repaired, so the only PC I can play on is the old desktop that my daughter uses for her homework. A 10-year-old first-gen i5 760 and a 2GB NVIDIA GTX 760 from a couple years ago, or a couple years later. No SSD, just a crusty Western Digital ATA hard drive. The only thing in the system was going for it is I put 16 gigs of RAM in it when it was built in order to future-proof it. Playing my current Bob's and Angels Island World, it takes about 5 minutes to start up due to the crusty hard drive. But once the game is loaded, it still runs at 60 FPS and 60 FPS, no issues, no latency, no lag. The way Wooby has optimized the game is impressive. Some say Wooby optimizes for the Sega, some say they optimize so the game can run on a potato. I like to think they optimize so that insane gigabytes can actually run on available hardware. Yeah, I'd like to think that too. Its Factorio optimization doesn't need a reason. Yeah. It is so impressive how optimized the game is. And it just keeps, like when you think it's optimized, people like our seating just keep throwing optimizations in there. And it's just nuts, like how much they fine-tune and optimize parts of the game. I made this little radar fort to place near unexplored areas until I can come back with heavier defenses. It's pretty nice. I like it. Only 2 lasers making me a little nervous, but this could still probably defend pretty well. Are biters targeting solars and radars? Yeah, radar is considered a military building and they will target it. Smiled at the subreddit within? What? I'm lost. Is there, like, what? Is there a Reddit in there? I'm not going to look for it. Why are these things not getting repaired? They're well within range of Roboport, which has repair packs and instruction bots. It's been like this for several hours. It's possible there's construction bots already assigned, but they are getting, quote-unquote, stuck on a long pad with no Roboports nearby. Start moving toward their goal, but then at a low battery, they repath to the nearest port to charge. After charging, they get back on track. But when they run out of battery again, the nearest Roboport is the one they just left, so they wind up going back, repeat endlessly. Yeah, this is a problem I feel like should be fixed. I don't think it's really considered a bug. You're 100% right. It is really annoying. Yeah, it's really annoying. One thing, like this person says, you shouldn't put all your networks together, separate them out. Each wall segment should have its own bots and own repair packs, supply the repair packs via train. That would help for sure. The bots can be pretty weird. I mean, like, I don't think that's a bug. It's just kind of annoying. Sometimes their logic, but overall, bots are pretty great, right? Anyway, I think that's going to do it, guys. Some really great stuff, funny stuff, some pretty big milestones and such, which is great. And I think that's going to do it for this week. As always, thank you so much for watching and continuing to watch and support the channel. It means a lot. I would love to hear your thoughts down below. But until next time, I look forward to seeing you all, and do take care.